What's up, real world Twisted Luck? Today, our mission is government accountability and searching for some explanations for law enforcement hypocrisy. Most will probably say, though, you have a better chance of finding a unicorn. Like I explained in a previous video, on Christmas Eve, in the early afternoon of Christmas Eve, I found a speed trap set up by these two unmarked Volusia County Sheriff's Office vehicles. And Volusia County Sheriff's Office is located in Volusia County, Florida. Our focus is going to be on the one in the back, that Ford Explorer. Here they are, exceeding the speed limit, pulling away from me. Not sure exactly how fast they got up to there. But what I took issue with was that they stopped a 65-year-old woman for going 60 in a 45. Again, remember, this is on Christmas Eve, about 2:30 in the afternoon. The woman explained she's not well off. She doesn't have much money. Do you think they gave her a Christmas break? No, they gave her a $300 ticket on Christmas Eve. All these examples not using a turn signal. Unfortunately, this maroon vehicle is going to get between us here, but pay attention to how far ahead they pull away from me. I couldn't pass this vehicle in front of me that remained going the speed limit, but pay attention. Look how far away they get. They become a dot in the top left of the screen. No lights, no siren, just apparently above the law. So this cop wrote that lady the ticket, then he went back to his hiding spot. And he left, he went back and forth, up and down the road. But on one of these occasions, his speed surely exceeded the 60 miles an hour he claimed that woman went. Again, no lights, no siren. When they had their trap set up, I spent some time driving back and forth, up and down the road, flashing lights, warning drivers that there's some Grinch pirates out there that are trying to take their Christmas money. And luckily, while I was there, they weren't able to stop anybody else. Everybody took the warning. But I want them to tell us, the people, why it's okay for them to do it, to do the exact same things they're out here writing tickets for other people for. And in this video, I didn't get to talk to the exact person that I wanted to talk to, but stay tuned. We're definitely going to go back. We're going to pull some public records, get some names, and when they verify the speed of these cops, I think we should insist that they write this cop a ticket when they verify he broke the same laws he's enforcing. So on Christmas Eve, right, I was driving, I saw they had a speed trap set up on Howland. I said, it's Christmas Eve, it's kind of dirty, but you know, hey, it is what it is. And a little bit later, I run around doing some last minute stuff, right, and I pulled into a grocery store in Howland, and they had, the one that I saw in the middle of the road, had somebody pulled over. And it was an old beat up Grand Marquis, you know, and I pulled in there. I had to go there anyway, but just as the deputy was leaving, and it was an old lady driving the car. And I said, oh, you got pulled over on Christmas Eve? She said, yeah. I was like, well, he didn't write you a ticket at least, did he? Yeah, he did. I was like, he did? A $300 ticket he wrote her. He said for going 65 and a 40, or 60 and a 45, which I get it, right? Speed limits are still speed limits on Christmas Eve too. But that kind of burned my ass a little bit. I'm like, man, this old lady, she obviously doesn't have much money. He said she said he was not compassionate whatsoever. Didn't care, just wrote the ticket. Lady's broke, you know, now she's out $300. So that personally, that just kind of burned my ass a little bit, you know? So I went back down there. By the time I got down, he had set up again. By the time I got down there, he turned around and he came up Howland. Man, he was going at least 70 miles an hour up Howland. No blue lights, no siren, right? I don't know what he did. He went down the road, then turned around and came back. So he just did what he just wrote this old lady for. And so I spent some time just driving up and down that stretch of road, warning everybody there's a speed trap there. You know, just trying to, because they're out here taking people for Christmas Eve, you know? And if it's a speed trap, do you think a speed trap is about safety, to slow people down?
Yeah.
What do you think would be more effective? A speed trap or sitting in the middle of the road with blue lights on? Just your opinion.
That all depends.
Well, let's say, if you're hidden somewhere, right, and you're waiting to get one person with a radar, and they can't see you till they're coming up, or you're in the middle of the road with those blue lights on, you're going to slow down that one car that you pull over if you're hidden, right? But you know everybody's going to hit those brakes with the blue lights on. So is it about safety or is it about revenue? You know what I mean?
It's more about safety, so it's not about the revenue.
But I think in fairness, I think I made it more safe than they did that day, because from the time I spent the entire time they were there, I was determined. I said, damn it, it just burned me on Christmas Eve, you know? So the whole time I was there going back and forth, they didn't pull over another car. So who created more safety, me or them? Honestly, you know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from, though, right? But you see what I'm saying? I'm warning everybody. Hey, police are going to take your Christmas money. They're going to take it. So everybody's like slowing down, and then they picked up and left somewhere else. But then I followed them to go to their next one. They're speeding, no turn signals, all sorts of stuff, which those are petty things. I don't care about. Right? I drive over the speed limit like you do sometimes. Don't use turn signal, roll through a stop, whatever. Don't renew my tag on time because I forget, whatever. But the difference is, you can't be hypocritical. You know what I mean? He wrote that ticket 5 minutes later. He's going even faster than she was. Not to a call or anything like that. So that just really burned my ass. And I wanted to, I know they can pull all the information, the force watch and all that, whatever. And, pull his speed. The GPS and all that. And what's the traffic lieutenant's name?
I did three lieutenants. Lieutenant Cochran, Lieutenant Bello, and Lieutenant Mills. And I think it's Lieutenant Mills who's the traffic.
Mills for traffic.
Don't quote me on it, because
it
is my second day as a sergeant.
Oh, you're a sergeant. Okay. What was your name?
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
All right.
So it's my second day as a sergeant, and I'm training at the
So you are a sergeant. I didn't even see your stripes.
Yeah.
So all right, but you see what I'm saying?
I understand.
You're gonna get complaints and stuff. You're being a sergeant and stuff like that. My personal opinion, a lot of it is road piracy, revenue for the state, because a lot of it's not about safety.
Yeah.
The speed traps for safety. I just feel like hiding doesn't create any. You're gonna get one person. And then when you write that person for speed, you look at their history. A lot of times they've been written several times before. So it creates a hardship for them. But I don't know. I just think sitting in the middle of the road, blue lights on, wouldn't you think? That would cause a lot more safety?
It all depends. I mean, people hit blue lights on the road. That sometimes they'll hit the patrol.
Oh yeah.
So it all depends.
I mean, you got an idiot here and there always.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, if there's a cop hidden with radar and cars are flying by, right? Everybody's most of them that are gonna speed, they're gonna keep speeding.
Depends on the person driving. So.
But isn't there a better chance if you're sitting in the middle of blue lights on? As a person, I know what you're doing. I know you don't want to say.
It just depends.
I know, but you get what I'm saying. As a person,
it just depends.
The
lieutenants will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
I'll see write my name and stuff on the business card. So that's the total numbers right here at the bottom.
Okay.
So you just call it to see if they're here.
And Mills, you said, should be traffic,
Mills,
right?
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Hey, is Lowry over in District 4 now?
Yes.
He is in District 4 now.
He used to be in the Berry.
He was in 6, yeah. And now
I think he's here too. I haven't seen him, but I think he's over here now, so yeah.
So he's on, he's probably on today then.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but yeah, I think so. All right, man, take care. Some of that camera angle was terrible. Sorry about that. Didn't realize the camera moved. Rookie mistake. But I was trying to have like a real demeanor with him in hopes that he would just be real with me. Because obviously the things that I was saying are logical. He agrees, but he can't let himself say that he agrees. Now, I don't know him. I've never met him before, so I can't say anything. But what he displayed there, that's just such a common thing. That he can't let himself agree with me because he knows that it looks bad toward police if he does. And man, how refreshing would it be if you had a conversation with a cop like that, and they were just like, yeah, man, I get your point. You're right. That's logical. Maybe that's something we should consider. And honestly, for a couple seconds there, I thought I had him close to that point. But either way, we'll be back to talk to that lieutenant who oversees this deputy from Christmas Eve who is assigned to a traffic unit. So he pretty much just does traffic stops. We're going to find out his name through public records. We're going to find out his speeds, and we're going to demand accountability. Will we get it? Who knows, but we're going to try. Because the police are policing the people, but who's policing the police? Stay tuned. We'll see what we see. Twisted Luck. I'll see you.